Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Forsaken Portal. It is by Pot Games, and it is fully released out on Steam. Currently 25% off at $14.24 US, normally $18.99. Top-down space shooter, essentially. I suppose with a little bit of some light RPG stuff in there thrown in, but same genre, you know. Kind of fly around, have a story, have missions to fly. It does go a little bit further in that it has like some station. You get your own station, and you can have some station building and some crafting and things like that. So it's interesting. The combat in the game is also, I think, what makes this game even more interesting than normal. It's not your normal top-down combat, which is always a hit or miss thing. This one is actually turn-based with a card. So very interesting genre mix, and so far I've been kind of enjoying it. So what I'm gonna do is start over from the beginning, because you can see I have a character here already. We'll start over from the beginning. There's a little bit of a tutorial. It doesn't really get in the way so much. So it's just kind of a interesting little, it kind of gives you an idea of how things work. So we'll start a new save game here, and we'll give the game 30 minutes as we do, starting now.
Hello, this is Admiral Bowen from Stellar Union. We've discovered an Earth-like planet in the Asteria system where we hope to establish a human civilization. You volunteered for this pioneering mission, correct? Our scientists have found a way to get there, but there are risks involved. The Uranus accelerator can only take you as far as Alpha Centauri. From there, you must use the portal network to reach Asteria. Why don't you tell me your full name again so I can draw up the contract?
Alright, and then they give you 6 characters you can take a look at. They have different things like better finances, slightly better ship, better finances, weapons, all that stuff. I'm going to take Jake Newhouse because he's like a good balance. Like, he's got slightly stronger weapons, slightly better finances. The only weird thing about this is, and you'll see what happens when we get into the game, I think he has maybe a little too much money to start with, but you'll see. Let's get into it. Say I'm Jake.
Good. Now all you have to do is sign the contract and you're good to go. Stellar Union is building a brand new ship specifically designed for this mission. I'll meet you in the Uranus system in 1 week, where you'll be given command of the ship. Afterwards, you only have to execute the test protocol, and then you will travel to the star system Alpha Centauri. See you.
1 week later.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay.
Incoming
start out
message.
Top down
Good
here.
morning, Captain. I would like to congratulate you very much on your new job on the SU Jellyfish. The ship was put into service yesterday and still has to undergo a series of tests. The tasks of the test protocol can be taken from the mission tracker in the upper left corner. With kind regards, Admiral Bowen.
Alright, we'll close that message out, and you can see we got our missions over here. I can hit M for the map. And then we want to go to Uranus 1. Click on that, and hit 1 for navigate. And then M for map again. And then L to actually complete these. There you go, so you can see your actual missions and stuff. And then space to hit our turbos in, which uses up more energy down here, you can see. But it gets us there much faster. Alright, and we'll hop on in here. And then we'll scan it. Gives us some details about what's here, what's available, refuel and repair, missions, that kind of thing. And contact them.
Mission goal accomplished.
You refuel at almost all space stations on your journey. Check out the maintenance tab for the purpose. Always remember the next station could be far away, and ship recovery caused by lack of fuel could be very expensive. accept that. Maintenance, refuel, boom, done. And then mining test, mining asteroid at these coordinates. Tactical weapon test, a big journey. There we go, we'll get all that stuff going together there, and we'll complete. So I need to go mine some raw resources. Are these up here? And it was like 450, 600 there. Where we gotta go for that? And you can see it on the scanner right now over here. Coming up, so we're right on track for it. Zoom out a little bit too, that helps. And C to mine.
Mission goal accomplished.
Boom. B for the cargo hold. Let's see what's in here. We got 49 slots in our cargo hold. All that stuff, and then we can say L, complete that, and then the tactical weapon thing we could say set route. So just go right. We know exactly where we got to go to it. And this is where the game gets a little bit interesting because, like I said, the combat is card based, and it's got a little bit of a interesting quirk to it, as you'll see when we get into this. So, do attack. All right, tactical combat view of your ship. Ship's hull is on either side there. Battles fought on turn-based basis. So this is how much energy we have to play cards. Stuff. All cards have different energy.
Very well. Let's
requirements.
Combat experience. Adjutant Millerberg reporting as ready.
I will say the voiceovers and stuff, the voice acting, is actually not terrible. Like, you see an indie game like this, you kind of figure it's going to be pretty rough. It actually hasn't been that bad. So up to this point. So kudos on them. So whenever you draw a card, it goes over here. And then this card happens to be an ion cannon. So we can drag that over to our weapon slots. We have 3 weapon slots. Now what's interesting here is you fire not against the ship, but against the weapon slot of the other ship. And so it kind of behooves you, your weapon slots become essentially your shields, right? So as long as you have a weapon slot as long as you have a weapon in a slot, no matter how much damage they do, I don't think, as far as I know, there's no like bleed through damage. So no matter how much damage they do, it will all be applied to that weapon, even if it's like, the weapon can only take 2, like this one can only take 2 damage, and so even if they hit me with 4 damage, it would only apply to the weapon, I think, and not to the hull, I believe, from what I've seen. But if you target a spot that doesn't have a weapon, you go directly to the hull. So it behooves you to have like weapons in every slot, but then every time you fire that weapon, the slots rotate because that weapon has to be up front to be fired. So it's very you gotta kind of plan it out a little bit. And then of course there's a cooldown. When you first equip a weapon, you can't fire at that turn usually, unless there's weapons in here that actually do that. There we go. There's a plasma gun we just got. So we can fire the weapon as they're saying here, and you target a weapon slot, and you can see I did 1 damage to their hull. I can drag this plasma gun over, and I can end my turn. And I can drag that plasma gun over because I had the energy to do it. Firing your guns doesn't actually take any energy if they're ready. It's only playing the cards that takes energy. So like this takes 3 energy to play, so I'll do that, but it also draws a card. Right, but I don't have 1 energy to use that card. Now these 2 are green, which means both of these are active right now. This one will only do 2 damage, and this one will only do 1 damage. But these cannons that they have here all take 4 damage, and this one takes 3 damage. So what I need is for this one to be available so I can like knock through this weapon here. But what it will do now, when So the other thing to note here too is it will, even if you fire first, the other ship will always have a return fire. So it will always be a trade-off. Like if you fire and then the other ship will fire, even if you destroy their weapon will get a shot off before you destroy it. So it will always be a trade-off. So if their weapon was only 2 damage here, me firing was like only had 1 damage left, and I only had 1 damage left. Me firing on them would then cause them to fire on me, and we'd both lose our weapon. Now, you'll see that as we go. Right. Now you see how it rotates around. There you go. Weapons always attack each other, so attacking is a trade-off. Yep. Auxiliary cards can bypass this disadvantage. We'll get to that in the next minute. Right. So there are auxiliary cards that aren't weapons, but still fire on each other. So, as we'll see here. So this deals 4 damage to each enemy weapon, right? And it takes 3 energy to use, and this has 1 energy. So that'll be enough to destroy all their weapons. Here. I think, yeah, there we go. And then I can enhance this weapon. So now it does 4 damage and has 3 health. And there we go. Now we can deal 10 damage. So what I want to do here now, I think, I don't know if I can target. Can I target that one when I do it? I can. Yeah. Because they didn't have anything there, it damaged their hull directly. So I didn't have to fire my unit. There you go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, and then we got some loot. Copper out of that. So awesome stuff there. So we'll go and mark that complete. And then we'll set a route to Uranus. Oh. And we'll do the old scan. Cool, they have an accelerator and refuel and repair. We'll contact them.
Accomplished.
Refuel, repair, accelerator, and the mega accelerator will catapult you to the Alpha Centauri system. The acceleration only works with a small ship. The SU Jellyfish was built especially for it. We will, of course, provide you with construction plans for other ships during your journey. We are in contact with Agora, the ruling people in Alpha Centauri. When you arrive, you will find a station built to our blueprints that will allow you to live and work there. I can send you a message to your station so you can stay in contact. Continue traveling from Alpha Centauri. Use the portal key provided. Good luck, Captain. We are counting on you.
Accelerator activated. All systems nominal. Ready for launch. Setting route to Alpha Centauri.
Mark that complete.
Ignition in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Launch successful. Initializing sleep-in chambers. Wake up timer set to 4 years, 133 days and 23 hours. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, we have made it. Alpha Centauri. We can contact Noria here. This is Captain Koznak Lork of the ship Noria 11. I welcome you to the Alpha Centauri system, home of the ancient Gora. Please identify yourself. At the new house, I come from Earth. Stellar Union sent me with the Uranus system by Mega Accelerator. We've been awaiting your arrival. I've just made radio contact with Admiral Bowen. Your station is ready for you. You might want to take a look around. Sounds good. Anything else I should know? While you were in Cosmos sleep, there was a Makla attack, and the Makla rendered the portal in our system unusable. Our peoples have been on the brink of war for ages. I mean, I can't go further? I have a portal key. You can, of course, take a look at the portal yourself, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high that you can fix it. There's no other way to get to Asteria or any other system. We're stuck here. What am I supposed to do now? My mission? I'm afraid I can't help you. You'd better get back to your station. The coordinates are there. There. You can discuss your further procedure with Admiral Bowen. I'll give you more detailed instructions. Captain. Wish you the best of luck. First contact with the Gora. Achievement unlocked. Alright. Let's go over and look at this wreck here. There's actually 2 wrecks here that are rather good. Rather flush, I should say. So we'll take that. Take everything off of that. And then there's another one up here. And right. Probably don't have to scan them, but I just like to scan them anyway. Just in case it makes some sort of difference. So it says new mission available there. Let's do that. X. New house. I hope Captain Lorik has welcomed you and told you of our involuntary change of plan. You've got to find a way to get those portals back online. But first of all, congratulations on your first owned station. During your journey, it's always best to bring all the items from your ship to the station so that in case of emergency rescue, you will not lose anything. Enter your station, go to the cargo area, and store all your items from your inventory in the station. Alright. What we're going to do. Come on over here. We'll scan just for the sake of it, but I think it already knows there's parking there. Alright. So, enter. And we're in first person mode now. Telling us to go to the cargo room. Right over here. All these are actually interconnected, so it doesn't really matter. And I can just store everything there. Container box. Give 99 in there. Alright. And then we've got like production here, and then they're going to have me go do the reactor right now. So that. X. Let the reactor work. It takes time to generate the energy that is needed to fabricate items. To do this, go to the cargo area of your station, take some uranium out of your inventory. Afterwards, fill the reactor with uranium at the terminal in the reactor area. The reactor needs to be cooled. Same procedure as with the uranium. Take some water from the station's cargo into your inventory. Bring it to the reactor area. When the reactor is supplied with uranium and water, it will start to generate energy. So, yeah. And take some uranium and water. And we'll walk out here and go all the way around the corner to the reactor room. And be careful with this because it will just keep sucking up all your stuff even though it's not producing anymore, because you can got like 2 slots of storage in addition to the one that's being used, and it'll just kind of keep sucking things in even if it's not doing you any good in doing so. So, no. So stored to stored onto. There we go. There's our energy. Go in there. Get that going. And we can complete both of those. New mission. The most important thing right now is earn some money. Captain Lorik is informing that there's workforce nearby at Power Plant 1. Travel there and see what Stellar Union can do for the Gora. Your ship is in urgent need of a scanner module to locate raw material occurrences. You can fabricate it at the terminal in the production area of your station. Provide you with a blueprint after your first mission here. Uranium can be found in the immediate surroundings, as can the ingredients for the production of electrolyte and copper wire. Only the processor block has to be purchased. If I understand Captain Lorik correctly, Power Plant 1 offers such things. Okay, so the electrolyte and the copper wire. Well, the copper wire I can do. The electrolyte we'll have to produce. Okay. Well, I didn't catch the first time through here. So let's go in here. So let's grab. We need some copper. 1, 2. There. Come over here. Materials. Okay, electrolyte. Oh, I didn't even notice this in here. So potassium and sodium. So, okay. Copper wire. Produce 2 of those. All right, electrolyte, potassium and sodium. What do I have here? Potassium, plutonium. Here's sodium. So and sodium. I don't know how much I needed. I didn't look. Enhancements. No, materials. 2 to 1. Okay. One. How many electrolytes do I need? Just 1 or 2? I need just the 1. Okay. And then copper wire, and then uranium, and then the processor block. And I know where to get the processor block. What we'll do is pop all this back into here. Have it. And we'll head back to our ship. And go do our thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Also, gotta make sure that I hit E on here to do the refuel and stuff, which is free at my own place. That's good. So we want to go to power plant 1. Oops. For some reason I want to hit escape there. That's not the way to do that. Yeah, a little bit more. Alright. Come down here and scan it. Missions are available. Contact.
Mission goal accomplished.
Lagora, greet you, stranger. Why not pay a visit to the nearest town, Tetgo, where you can sample all kinds of specialties from our people. As a small gift, we'll give you some energy cells from our production. Travel Tetgo, where you can sell them if you want. Okay. Also, I want to buy a processor block. That's the only thing I need it to buy. We'll refuel here as well. Alright, and then Tetgo here. I don't know why I keep doing that. I always chastise games for like not having the same button toggle something on and off, and this game does it right, and now now I can't get it in my own brain to do it right. So delete that. That's good. All right, get on over here. I'm enjoying this. I think it's really good. I think it's so far. I think everything's pretty good about it. You know, kind of it's doing what it wants to do.
Mission goal accomplished.
And I don't have any problems with it. We've had a problem with the Makla on the station for a long time. They blackmail us and threaten us with attack if we don't pay protection money. We live in poor conditions and can hardly afford it. As mayor of the station, I ask you to keep Captain whatever of the Makla from our necks. I see you're sufficiently armed. If you agree, I will arrange a meeting on the pretext of handing over the money. There we go.
Incoming message.
This is Captain Skizker. I have been informed that you are carrying out the money transfer for the Gora. Come alone and unarmed. I have sent you the coordinates. Do not disappoint us, otherwise we will show you what Mokla technology is capable of.
Mokla. What Mokla technology is capable of. Looks like a Moklan too, right? Oh yeah, gonna look here. Complete that. And set a route for this guy. And here we'll have our first real combat. So you can see how the combat again works here. And there's different configurations. I don't know, they haven't explained this, but I guess it's different card decks maybe. I don't know.
Money immediately, or it will end badly.
Or it will end badly. Has begun. Alright, we only have 1 point here, so we can't do anything yet. Alright, now we got 3. Got plasma gun. And we can boost it. We can't use it this turn. Another plasma gun. That there, which got me to... Says draws a card, so there you go. Damage to random targets. We need that. Let's go. Okay. Damage back to them anyway. Deals 2 damage. To each enemy weapon, deals damage. 2 damage. Damage to random target. I think what I want to do... Oh, I have a... One deals 2 damage. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to equip that. Need 1 point to do 2 damage to this guy. Get rid of his weapon there. Okay. Ion cannon. 5 damage to random targets. 2 damage to each enemy weapon. 5 damage to random target. Yep. That. And we'll put a ion cannon. Alright. One draws a card, 2 damage each enemy weapon. Damage, so that's 4 points. That's 4 points. Alright, let's do the 2 damage each enemy weapon. So I'll get rid of one of their weapons. I'll bring my weapon front and center here. Okay. The way you want to play it, eh? Deals damage. All I really need 4, and that's 3. 2, 4, 3. And we have weapons everywhere. So, a little trade-off. Alright. 4 damage, 6 damage, this damage down here. And that is all she wrote for them. Excellent. You can see how sort of tactical the combat is, which is really, really interesting way that they've done it here, I think. I like it. I like it quite a bit. The way they have it. Okay, so loot. We got some protein worms and some stardust. Good old stardust. And we can complete that. Awesome. So then we should have everything we need. We have everything we need now to make that scanner. Head back to station 1. Okay. And actually, I forgot. I can rename it. There's a thing to rename. I'll just leave it station 1 right now. But you can rename the station and everything. Should have enough energy to get back there. Yeah. 70%. You do have to worry about energy. If you run out of energy, you know, you have to recover your ship, and then you don't recover the cargo in your ship. That's why I tell you to like dump all your cargo on your station whenever you can, because you don't want to lose it if you run out of energy. And coming back here, it's free. You know, repairs and refueling. So you enter. Okay. So now we can head on over here. And I've got energy cell. These. Silk, stardust. Thruster block is all I really need there. The copper wire, electrolyte, and some uranium. See what we need? Let's see here. Modules, scanner module. Yep. Insert, insert, insert. Produce. Produce. Bam. There's our scanner module. Chip is urgent, need a scanner, blah, blah, blah. Continue. And then install the module via the terminal in your station's workshop area. Once installed, you can see the resources on your map. So go to the workshop area. Just over yonder. But actually, there is a door over here that leads right into it from the production area. Getting lost here. Alright, open the workshop terminal and install the scanner module. Boom. Boom, boom. There you go. Now, there's one thing I want to point out. I know that we've hit our 30 minutes here. One thing I want to point out that's kind of weird. Help for Garania. Contact Garania Mayor. Contact me. Station needs help with scouting mission. I don't have any further information. So I was about to head to Garania anyway. And I want to do that for a specific reason. Let's head on over there. Right now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I go map and we say Gorania. Getting escape. That's is wrong. Is wrong. It is wrong. Now we'll use up pretty much most of our energy, I think. But as they said in the tutorial, most areas have at least a recharge station, refuel and recharge. So be okay there. I do have to stop the turbo to make course corrections. There we go. Alright, we'll scan it. And you see refuel, repair, missions, all kinds of things. Now, there's one thing on there that it showed, and it was tuning.
Mission goal accomplished.
So here we go. Our radar recently showed an unidentified object west of Garania. We only received a hostile signature, but didn't detect any further activity. The signal received was very weak and repeatedly overlaid by a mysterious noise. We would be grateful if you made a reconnaissance flight to the signal's origin, but you must be prepared for a fight. Alright, got that. Now, one thing I wanted to point out here, let's refuel while we're thinking of it. Tuning. So, you could tune your ship, and it takes skill points, and you can buy skill points for 100. You'll notice here I've got about 7,000 credits, right? So, essentially, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, right? So, let's get 18 skill points. See, not too bad. Boom, boom, boom. and then that's it. So I don't know if that is intentional, or if that's just a result of like maybe they have an imbalance in how many credits they award you, or you start out with for your captain, or what it is. But it seems odd that I can just kind of over here and just basically max out my ship when I've barely even started the game. Now, obviously, this is your starter ship and not like a later ship. So obviously, later ships will probably have more points that you can dump into them. But just seems a bit odd that I can sort of max myself out like right away here. So, anywho, we can L for that. And then there's the next mission, but I think that will do it. Progress of the game is automatically saved at any time. But yeah, that has been, my friends, Forsaken Portals. And I think it's fine. I like it. I like what they've done here. I'm enjoying my time with it. I think it's all pretty good stuff. I mean, it's not like earth-shatteringly different, but it's different enough that, you know, it makes stuff kind of interesting, I think. Sure, there's just the quests are kind of, you know, fetch questy a little bit. You know, and having the crafting and stuff is certainly, I mean, it certainly ticks off a box that pretty much every game nowadays needs, apparently. But I don't hate it for that. I think it's okay. I think it's pretty good, honestly. Honestly, I think it's pretty good. So you could probably get quite a lot of entertainment and time out of it. I'm curious to see where the story goes. It's taking its time, so you gotta build up to being able to get to Asteria and all that stuff. And there's some rumblings of trouble and things like that. But all in all, I'm enjoying it. So this has been Forsaken Portals. It is by Pot Games, and it is fully released out on Steam. Currently 25% off at $14.24 US, normally $19 US. As always, I will leave links down in the description so you can do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.